All right, I'm here with George Peter Getsis and Denali, and tonight we're going to be talking about Game of Thrones, George's favorite show, She, Her, Hulk, and then unboxing my miraculous book that got here in 6 days. That should really be on Unsolved Mysteries here, how I got this book so fast. I never got a book so fast in my life.
And that was over the weekend, mind you.
Yeah. Sorry for the
Yeah,
laxidancy
yeah.
of the
What is the
mailman,
six
eh?
days stuff here?
Yeah,
Because it's supposed to be professionals. At least make me wait 3 years. I mean, come on now. Okay.
Denali and his boys are really sorry about that.
yeah. We'll be sure to make it slow for the other customers.
There you go.
Not.
All right, the first episode of the Game of Thrones Dragon show, I thought it was mostly boring. I mean, it wasn't terribly bad or anything. It was watchable, but there was way too much talking. I liked the jousting scene. I like when what do you call it? The Targaryen guy, played by Matt Smith, went to the town to cut that
Damon.
guy's nuts off and stuff, and I got
Yeah,
pretty crazy.
yeah.
Wait,
He was ball deeps in that guy.
this was probably the best part of the show, of the episode, is this thing right here. That was pretty cool. This jousting match, I did like that. Everything else is just, I don't know. It'll probably get better, but I mean, it was just mostly. Here's our people. Here's this guy. Here's this lady. Here's this person. Here's a dragon. See you next week.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yes, this is really supposed to be the height of the Targaryen power, and we're supposed to be just before the Targaryen civil war happens between the
The House One and House Two.
yeah, which is Targaryens, which is basically these two against his girl.
His niece.
No,
His
no,
niece.
no, not his niece, because he wants the throne, she wants the throne. They both get denied the throne, and basically hit her best friend, who becomes her stepmom, produces heirs, male heirs, and they get the throne. So it's basically fighting her half brothers with her uncle to get the throne.
It's not terribly bad. I mean,
And then,
it made it reminded me a lot of the old one with the anal sex and all that. They went crazy with the anal sex again, and
yeah, well, it was our George R. Martin. He likes anal sex.
so there's a questionable scene between these two that had my gaydar going up here because these two are sitting by a tree,
It,
and is it the Targaryen that has her head in her lap or something? It was one or the other,
it
and one
was
of them gets up and she's like, "Oh, but I like my head there."
that was the
Like,
Targaryen, but
yeah,
basically they'll become bitter enemies because that girl on the in the pale, what is it,
Left.
blue?
Left. The girl on the left.
No, not the blondie, the redhead.
Oh, the
She
girl on the right.
the girl on the right. Well, she
No,
married
wait a minute. The girl on the left is the redhead. The girl on the right is the blonde.
the redhead. We'll go with the redhead.
All right,
She
sure.
the
she's
one in the white dress.
Yeah, the girl on the left.
right.
Are you doing who's on first here? What
Yes,
is
he is. That's why I kept saying right.
Yeah.
the
The,
Targaryen on first? No, the Stark's on first. Well,
yeah,
what's
Lannister.
King's Landing doing on
Oh,
third?
well, Hightower is getting high towered by her dad because she'll marry the dad, the king.
All I know is did they kill a Stark at the very beginning of this series? Because it's not a Game of Thrones series if they don't kill a Stark at the beginning of the first show.
Well, no, they didn't kill the first season. They still have a season to go. I'm pretty sure a Stark will burn.
Oh, Targaryen burned. We saw that.
Yeah. And then they did the whole C-section pregnancy right there. And she's like, and the producer went, this was done because of Roe versus Wade. Bullshit. You were in production before that even happened.
Yep.
Well, you know what was funny? If it was done for Roe versus Wade, it's kind of funny because it goes for both points because they
Yeah,
tried to save the baby, but then it died. So
exactly.
you can't say it's a win either way.
Well, that's what Damien said. He said, king for a day.
Oh man. All right.
No, it was a very lore-heavy, boring episode. And we weren't,
No,
and I didn't feel any connection to any of the characters. Did you guys feel any connections to the characters
Oh, I was very connected to all the characters.
that
well,
you?
they don't really. The only real big name on here is the Doctor Who guy. Really, all these other
Matt Smith.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, all these other people. I've never seen them in anything else. I don't know who they are. So
Well,
it's like,
actually, the king, we did see him before. He was in the whatchamacallit, at World's End. He was the friend at World's End. The God, his name is escaping me. Simon Pegg. The Simon Pegg flick, and he was also in Hot Fuzz as one of the Andes.
So
this
basically,
guy.
Yeah, that was one of the Andes,
oh,
and
yeah, yeah.
and then he was also at World's End. He was the guy who was like saying, "I hate you, Simon Pegg, because you left me with a shot, my hand shot, a hole in my hands."
Hmm.
Remember?
Sure, let's go with it.
And he slept with the girl that I liked.
Let's talk about George's favorite show here.
Okay, She-Hulk.
You know, it's such a frustrating, boring show because I like when she's She-Hulk, but my God, this is just insufferable with this. They just, I mean, I've never seen a more miserable person in my life. Just grumpy, angry. She's better than everybody, giving them stupid looks, and She-Hulk is just like fun and enjoyable, but this is just why they just don't have more of the She-Hulk. The She-Hulk of her being She-Hulk, I can watch. So this guy's trying to get loose again.
Yeah,
The
this
guy
is
that
from
was in the what?
Hulk. Yeah, the Edward Norton Hulk.
Yeah, the abomination or whatever. He's trying to get out, and he's telling her that
He was Mr. Orange as well from the Reservoir Dogs.
yeah, he's telling her that he's a Buddhist now or whatever, and he's
Yeah,
writing poetry and
yeah,
he's
haiku.
changed his ways and all this and
Yeah, he needs to be out so he can make thunderbolts with the Red Hulk. So basically, she got her comeuppance at the beginning of the series of this episode, where she got fired from her district thing because she saved the jury, and they would consider a mistrial. And my thought it would be saying, well, if it is a mistrial, it's not your fault, and as the prosecutor, it would be your job to save those juries regardless of the trial because you're working for the state, and it would be a liability for the state had you not protected it. And because it's a mistrial, you could just do it again with a new jury. The fact that they just fired her was just a plot device to get her out of the DA office and into the attorney at law superhero division.
Yep.
So it was basically needless. It was a needless
yeah,
firing. It was just
it was stupid.
they could have
It's
just
like, it's like, oh, I saved these people. Okay, you're fired.
yeah, she could have put it in, she could have sued her boss for for discrimination, superhero discrimination, because she was a superhero and she saved a person.
Well, no. Yeah, well, okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, because she's a Hulk. they discriminated her because she was a Hulk. She was a superpower being, and she got fired for saving up from people.
Yeah, it was stupid.
So
Like,
she could have
this
sued
is
them.
just the most retarded thing. If
That's
anything, the
that's what she
the
should
the
have done.
frickin'
That's
the
that's
frickin' governor of that town should have gave her a medal or something. I was like,
right.
what is this?
Right. They should. Yeah. Basically, they should. She should have sued. She if they really wanted to go full hilt with the attorney at law bit, they should have said, "Well, you know what, Jerry, I'm going to sue you for discrimination,
Yeah,
being sexist and against a superpower female and saving people."
yeah.
How you like those apples?
And a female of color.
Exactly. How you like those apples? Hmm. How you like them apples?
Oh man,
See,
I just
that's how it would have turned. Then that would have led her to show her skills as a defense lawyer, which would have made some more sense because she would have won that case, and then the guy would approach her and say, "Oh, I want you to be head of the superhero law division firm." That would have made more sense than whatever thing they pulled down in here.
the only thing I liked on this episode is when she is sitting in the bar as She-Hulk,
Uh huh.
and somehow the Avengers got brought up. I don't remember what the conversation was, but
Yeah.
that was the best thing ever. She says, "What? Who would want to be an Avenger? Do you even get paid? Do you have health care? Does Tony give you anything?" And then
Apparently
I
not.
thought of the Falcon. The
Yeah. Apparently
Falcon
not for
can't
Falcon.
even get a loan.
Exactly. No, no. Only if you're Tony's friend, and Falcon wasn't Tony's friend. Do you notice that there was no white guys in Tony's friend, or no people of color in Tony's friend? There was Black Widow, Vision, Steve Roger, Thor, um, Bruce Banner. Those were the Avenger, all white characters.
Hawkeye.
Hawkeyes, yes, also white. Did you not notice? What about uh, what about Rudy? He was Tony's friend, yeah, but he was part of the military. He didn't have to pay anything for Rudy. I'm talking about being
Yeah, he
part of
was
the
just a
Avengers.
liaison or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, he broke his back and Tony didn't even give a fuck. He just went over there to help him on the bars. It's
Yeah.
like Tony
I
probably
just
could have made.
I just have to say, Rudy, because he was feeling guilty, he was too white. He changed his complexion to a darker color.
Exactly.
Here's the Stark hologram, like the
Yeah.
what's his name, Mysterio, turned
Yeah.
himself into a
He
white
was
guy.
he was always in Tony's shade.
Hey Tony, can I get a loan now? Oh sure. Oh
Yeah.
haha, look, I'm Falcon. Oh what the hell?
He's like, yeah, it's like I work for West Coast Avengers. I'm in the facility. I protect it. Wait, I don't get a loan from. I don't get a paycheck from this.
That is pretty
You,
funny
you,
when you think about that. Like the first episode, when the Hulk was saying that, I was just laughing. I'm like, this is so messed up that they're doing this because the Hulk's like, oh, look at this. I've got a whole island to myself and my underground lair and $1
yeah,
million in computer technology and all this. And oh yeah,
crazy,
must be nice, buddy. I'm over here in Louisiana trying to get a loan on a broken down boat.
right? Where Tony Stark could have just destroy that boat, reconstitute it. Here's a boat with nanotechnology that can catch all the shrimps you want.
I can't see the chat, so if anybody says anything in the chat, let me know because I gotta have this.
Jack Stafford. Jack Stafford's in there.
Okay. Hey
He
Jack,
says,
how you doing?
yeah, he says you get some of eyes and you get some. Every got some Oprah Targaryen, and does he provide at work daycare for my baby?
Now they never show where the kids go on there. They're just like when you just see the kids, they're just like running around in the streets and stuff. It's like East Side Boys or whatever.
Yeah, being kids, murdering rats, murdering small cats,
We should
murdering,
make Targaryen boys.
having, making love with their cousins. or has to
It's
serve.
the Targaryen boys, and they're getting hassled by the
Yeah,
the Stark guards or whatever. It's the end of the show. Is the dragon's always the one killing people? That's the end of the show. Somebody gets killed by the dragon.
yeah. It's like we got to show the dragons, dragon eating people. Crump, crump, crump. So she turns into the She-Hulk, yet her clothes doesn't break. And I'm surprised, like, wait, your clothes is normal people. Why isn't it all torn up?
Yeah, they kind of just overlooked that, and Bruce was like, "You need to get spandex."
Yeah.
And I don't know if she's. I don't even know if you could get clothes made that big. Like I
Yeah,
don't know. Yeah.
yes, you can. It's tailors. She would have to go and get them custom made.
Oh Jesus, that would.
That's why her paralegal said you can afford it now because she could
Oh yeah,
afford
that's right. Yeah, the lady
those.
said that. Yeah.
Yeah, so she could just go to a tailor and be She-Hulk size, and then she would just have the tailor make it that size, and then when she gets She-Hulk's out back to her normal size, it'll just be like a dot. Her it'll be like your daughter wearing her mom's clothes, too big, flopping around.
No, I don't know anything about that.
So here you go. They're drinking. They're upset.
Yeah, the
It's
wine
like
Karens.
we're drinking wine because this is the demographic that Disney want for the parks. Hey, you want to see She-Hulk? She drinks a lot of wine, and it's 17% more alcohol. I mean, by volume.
The funny thing is, and they messed up on one thing, one concept in this is when She-Hulk transformed back to Jen.
Yeah.
She became really super drunk because she said, "Oh no, I'm no longer She-Hulk. Now the alcohol is affecting me a lot more than it should have."
Yeah,
No, it
she's
just
No.
doing.
because just because you changed a shape does not
There's
change your
the
DNA
metabolism. No. You
and your metabolism. It doesn't
yeah.
change.
All you do.
You just altered your shape.
Right.
This-
Yeah, she should. Yeah, she shouldn't have.
that was a problem.
Yeah.
That was a major
Yeah, that's
story
a good
problem.
point. Yeah,
There's
she should
still
have.
there's plenty
On the
problems.
island, on the island, she drank her ass off and she was fine. But in the bar,
Exactly.
she's like, "Oh no."
Oh no.
So it's pretty weird.
No consistency. No consistency whatsoever.
Oh, that's the only scenes they have. There's a scene where she's visiting her family or something.
Oh look, they're using the Loki holding cells. I guess they had to reuse it for this show.
They had a scene where she's visiting her family or whatever, and it had I don't remember that actor's name, but
He's funny.
it's the guy. He used to be on some show. What was that show? It was a show like he was a foreigner guy coming over here or something, and he was with this other guy. I can't remember his name. Let's see if it shows it here. It was in the '90s. It was a funny show. Like he was a foreigner guy trying to like figure out America or something. Is that this guy?
Was it Step by Step?
Yeah, that
I
guy.
don't remember what it was called. Oh yeah, this is the show. This is the guy. Perfect Strangers. Yeah, he used to be on this show with this guy. That was a funny show. I was surprised to see this guy. Like I didn't even know this guy was alive. Well, he
Wow.
plays her dad, and he's like saying all these like uncomfortable things to her and shit, and they're like trying to have this like
Heart.
pleasant dinner.
Yeah.
Uh,
The whole dinner scene was absolutely hilarious. I mean, it was right up there. I mean, it was classic family banter. It was really good. It was well
oh
designed.
yeah, the
Well,
mom's like, well, I don't know if they're supposed to be Jewish or what, but the mom's like, oh, I'm gonna set you up with this nice Jewish boy and all this,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. They were supposed to be Jewish.
okay, and then
'Cause that's what a Jewish mom would do.
the after credit scene that wasn't bad. I'll give them that. Like that was somewhat funny where
Yeah,
Like they're trying to change this.
If my daughter was She Hulk, I'd be getting her to do a whole lot of things around the house. Hey, can you secure that foundation? Okay, great. Can you lift the car so I can? Oh yeah, they actually did that, all that stuff.
Yeah, she's lifting. She's got the car up by the toe jack thing, and her and the dad and the brother are like having some argument, and she's just sitting there like, "Are you gonna change this tire or what?" Because she's holding the car up,
it's
and
not
then
that. You're the Hulk. Come on.
yeah, and then
When
she's
he's
bringing in like 30 bottles of water at once into the house, and
ooh, 30 bottles of water.
it was just if she had at least fought Abomination, I would have liked it better. I mean, it's just the best way to put this show is it's okay. I'd say it's 1% better than their prior shows. Like if you compare this to Obi-Wan and all that other garbage, if you had to choose, I would choose to watch this over that crap.
Well,
That's the best way to put it.
you are watching this over that crap.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm saying if we had guns to our heads, like
Well,
JDA when he makes his videos.
I don't see the connection, but okay, let's just go with it.
We'll just nod. We'll just nod.
Yeah, we're nodding.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And then I did watch Sandman, episode 1, 2, and 3.
Wait.
Sorry.
No, we're not done. We're not done. The
We're not
She-Hulk, the bathroom scene in She-Hulk
Okay.
was a great version of locker room talk. The guy's version of a locker room talk. It was
Uh-huh.
the chick's version of locker room talk.
Yeah.
It was absolutely perfect.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. The
Sounds like
the only argument. Well, that my point wasn't so much that, but it's what that idiot director was going on about. Like she's saying, "Oh, I had to fight to get this in there, and it was a real struggle, and this was the most important scene." And I'm just like,
Yeah,
really? This is the most important scene?
yeah, honestly, no, no one should give a care about what the director or an actor says. Just look at what they performed on screen, unless they're really, really stupid, like Brie Larson, or what's this chick's name? Johnny Depp's chick. What's her name again? Amber
Johnny,
Heard. So unless they're Brie Larson or Amber Heard, and not only have they said and done something incredibly stupid, which actually makes you biased towards their acting profession, everything else is just gravy.
yeah, but like I said, that gives you the reason I'm saying that is because that gives you an insight of the show. Because if this is the people directing it and this is what they're telling you, and then you're constantly seeing this thing about the same routine with the mad bitter woman that hates the world and all the men are against her and that whole I'm just tired of that routine, man. That's why when I like when she turns into the She-Hulk, because when she's the She-Hulk, she don't care about none of that. She's just
Yeah,
like having a good
okay,
time and shit.
but hold on a sec. Let's expand on that for a moment. Okay, Peter Parker is boring as heck, but when he puts on the Spider-Man outfit, it's exciting. Clark Kent again is boring as heck, but when he's Superman, it's exciting. Jen Walters, is actually just boring. She's just a
Yeah,
regular.
but here's
Wait a
okay, yeah,
minute. Hold on, it's like she's just a regular asshole. But when
yeah,
she's
but the
when she
difference
is a
is
Hulk, it's great.
when Spider-Man is Peter Parker and Clark Kent is themselves, they're not going on about how the world is against them and women hate them and
Yeah. No, I understand, but it's okay to to actually have someone where uh, Jen's like an asshole. Okay, I mean she's literally an asshole, and she
I don't
becomes the
know.
She-Hulk, and she's really really cool. Okay,
It comes off to me like the same routine. Like I'm noticing this pattern. It's always the same thing. It's this bitter woman and she hates men and men are the all of her problems have to do with men and
that's women have thought about that towards men for like for the entire history of mankind.
yeah, but this is why I like Xena and uh the Aliens movie and those female and even Stargirl is just they're not burdened with this. They're not like that's not their whole being is to hate men. Like they're just being sane.
What are you
That's the
talking
best
about?
way I could put it.
What are you talking about? Xena hated so many men. She killed them all with her sword and that fancy frisbee.
Yeah,
Uh,
but then she changed her ways because Hercules killed her almost, and then she got scared and realized, oh, gee,
yeah, she
you
got
know.
mansplained. She got mansplained, and she realized, oh, okay. And then, what was that? The other one, the other example you had, Xena and oh yeah,
Oh,
Ripley.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, Ripley. Basically she was just a tramp. Sitting back, watching everybody die, and then at the end she goes, "Oh, you know what? I better do something because I'm going to be next." Well, yeah, you are going to be next. You're the only one left.
Oh, sorry, Jack. I couldn't see the screen, so let's see what the chat is saying here. Uh, can you tell me that? Good to see you guys. Perfect
Both Peter
strangers got
Parker and
out with
Clark
the
Kent
show.
are some way relatable.
There you go. Jack. Perfect strangers.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I totally forgot that guy was alive. Like I'm seeing a lot of people now that I thought were dead, like Carol Burnett and Dolly Parton, and this guy.
It's like
I'm
we're
like,
still alive. We're still alive. We're still rambling.
I'm like, who am I going to see next? Like Milton Berle or something? Like I don't know what's going on. Oh man, let's see here. I gotta share your I guess I'll play your trailer first before we do this. Gotta share the whole freaking screen now. I can't just. Okay.
Okay, give her spoiler warnings.
What? It's just the trailer.
No, the words, the floating words.
Can I have it paused? What now, George?
The floating words, warning, spoilers discussed, FYI.
Oh,
So it
yeah.
doesn't
Okay, let me get rid of that. Hold on. There we go.
We hear nothing.
I got nothing. That's okay.
Yeah.
It's you read this.
The Immortal Mass, a thrilling story like Winter Soldier, Born Identity, and 3 Days of the Conqueror. Not a pre-order. Not a crowdfunder. 3 books, 48 pages each, over 130 pages of story density, black and white. Buy now. Allow 2 to 3 weeks for delivery. Only at Denali's.com. Get your books now.
Beautiful.
I don't know why this laptop seems to be lagging. I had to sit there and wait for the freaking trailer to load. Let's see if I can. This is the package that I got. Let me get this out of the way here.
Yes.
This is the package from Critical Blast, who you did the shipping with.
Right.
I got this in 6 days of ordering, which is to me the fastest the fastest I've ever gotten anything in history. So before I do this, I want to show some stuff here because in case people get mad. So
Yeah.
I have got a CG book. There's a CG book. Here's another one which I regret getting. And here's warts and all. Just for reference, so people can see that I have gotten CG stuff, because I got a few words to say after this opening here.
Sure.
So, all right.
You need an X-Acto knife, Hargrave. Oh yeah, or you can use your butt cheeks to open it. Whichever comes first.
Let's see. Balky and Larry almost make a remake of the Odd Couple. Melon app. Hey guys, distance. Ahoy, distance. Do, 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 do. And you
I
get a
got some
sticker.
stickers.
Yes. Look at
Well,
that.
there's book one.
Yep.
Hold on. This is book two. Yeah.
Yes. Book three.
Yeah. There's book three right there. Get this out of the way here.
It's a real physical book, guys.
I can get this thing
Physical.
out of here. It's like fighting me.
Snug and tight.
Sheesh.
Take your time.
Yes.
We're here till the end of the week.
Yes. So, how does it feel?
It's it's a somewhat thick book, thicker than I thought it was going to be. It feels really good. The book. It feels like
It feels like a thick comic book.
it feels like a hardback almost. Like it's got that really super thick feeling to it.
And it's as loose as a floppy.
Let's see here. I don't want to show too much. I don't want to give a bunch of things away.
It's okay. Denali showed it in the trailer.
You did?
Yeah, he flipped through the book.
Well, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to ruin it for people. Oh, it's not bad. Well, that's a lot of pages.
Yep. Story density.
That's pretty cool. There's the mask and all that.
Yeah. Not a Lucha Libre mask. It's an Egyptian symbol.
The mask is an Egyptian symbol. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the first book.
Yep.
You don't have to bag it. You're going to be reading it. This is not a slab stream.
Trying to see if I can get it back in there. You might be right.
Once you take it out, it can't come back in.
Yeah, the genie's out of the bottle, man. That's it. It's over. It's over.
You can do it after the stream.
Yeah, I'll just do it
Take your
later.
time.
I'll just set it up there. Oh, she's pretty hot.
The art is very solid. Yes, that's Z.
Well, this one's a little easier to get out.
Maybe it was a tape that was fighting in the first book.
It seems like the here, let me. the book is bigger than the board. That's why it's hard to get it back in there.
I see. Same feeling.
Oh, what is the chat saying? Hold on, I can't.
They're saying the art's very solid.
Okay.
I've been keeping an eye on the chat. They've been quite admiring the book.
Wow. In a Chinese store or something. Not bad. Is this a Chevelle? Like a 70s Chevelle?
Yep. Chevrolet Chevelle. Don't see me, but I'm grinning.
That looks like Dillard draws that guy up there. There's the car. That was like a 70s Chevelle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anything. There's a Chevelle flying by. Ooh.
The Immortal Mask looks cool, but I'm going to have to order it through several subsidy shell corporation, fake debt people, etc. Listen, just buy the book, you paranoid person, you.
Or you can buy, or just you can buy through me. Give me your real ID. I'll make the purchase. I'll send it to you. But of course, I'm going to have to charge you a surcharge of
Yeah,
$600
exactly.
to forget that you even exist.
Right. The Immortal Mask, a 1970 superhero crime noir adventure that follows a retired soldier down on his luck who is given a covenant interview with a death row inmate. What he learns from the interview thrusts him into Atlanta's shadowy underworld. He will have to utilize his military training to survive from being hunted for the information that could topple the most powerful ruling class in the city. Lowell George.
I'll read it next and see how they are.
Yeah.
I don't really have any criticisms. The books were a bit tied in there, but I think it's just because they were bigger than the thing. But
Yeah.
that's not a big deal. Other than that, I mean, I got it in 6 freaking days, man. I
Yeah.
can't complain about that shit.
No. Now I'll be interested how you like the story.
Well, I
Well,
don't understand. I don't understand why I'm still waiting 2 fucking years
mm-hmm.
for my Comicsgate garbage, and this shit gets here in 6 days, man. I'm just
Hey.
blown away by that. That really is like, I don't know why that ain't on the news, honestly, man. To get a comic book in 6 days is pretty. I mean, I can't say. I don't know what else to say, man. That says it all right there. I'm still waiting years for these people with their other books, and then I see pictures of it, and I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's
Soon.
pretty.
You'll have to wait soon. When will soon be then? Now.
Okay, let's
Now,
see what.
now.
Jack Stafford. The art is very solid. Uh, Distant. I think you already said this.
Mm-hmm.
To get the book. um. Okay, I think that's about it. We don't really
Yeah.
have much else to talk about. Oh,
Yeah.
we,
Yeah.
we got a new sponsor here, so we're better through.
There ain't no greater feeling than being on a farm. The fresh air, the morning sunrise, the chickens clucking at the break of dawn. Here at Amaranth Farms, all of our chickens are ethically raised. No funny business. Look here how happy all these chickens are to be here on our farm. All of our chicken is free range and organic. No chemicals, no byproducts, just wholesome chicken content. So if you want the best quality chicken, try Amaranth Farms today. Our chickens are raised in a clean, safe environment where they can thrive before they arrive on your dinner table. Pound for pound, it is the best chicken for your value. Our chickens are tender and juicy, and that's a guarantee. Our chicken is guaranteed to be fresh, whether it's the legs, thighs, wings, or the breast. Visit our website to learn more about Amaranth Farms at www.downbad.com.
So, what do you think of our new sponsor here, guys?
I think
You
George
ready to? Are you ready to eat some chicken? What do you think?
I think
Chicken.
Let me see. What is it? Disney says it's weird when a guy takes the time and effort to complete a project and finds a printer and distribution before taking people's money. Very strange to them. Yes, I am a strange guy. I like to have things done.
Yeah.
Lol. What absolute shit is this? Cockle doodle bada boom. I like the white pieces. White meat pieces. Hargrave paid for all of this.
No, I just got a chicken sponsor is all. I mean, it just happens to be Amaranth doing a chicken farm, so
Yeah.
what
you
the
got
hell?
that. Yeah. You've been clucked.
We've got Church's Chicken, KFC. That's time for Amaranth's chicken.
Yes.
And you know what her motto is, right, for the restaurant?
Well, I like Popeyes. You know,
Our chicken is jerked. How's that for a to-ding, George?
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all. All right.
You could have done better.
All right, guys, that's the end of the show. I'd like to thank, Distant, Jack Stafford, and that's about it. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
We got to celebrate our differences. We got to celebrate our differences. Ooga booga doo, ooga booga doo. We got to celebrate our differences. Nacho taco, chimichanga.
Putin's kleptocracy. Kleptocracy. The guys who the kleptocracy.
My ball! You got issues, lady.
Get out! Get out!
Come on, dude.
Get out!
She's crazy.
Get out! Stay out!
That's what I thought. I hope I never see those flags.